Welcome to the Tarp Report with Sam and Jess.
Good morning.
You did not get all your singies out. You had some more singies. You had some singies hidden.
Well, there's always some songs inside of my heart.
Good morning.
Hello. Welcome to the Tarp Report.
Welcome to the Tarp Report with our. We've had what, 5 different guests, and you've been on the podcast more than anyone else. I think this is your third or your fourth time.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is a very different setting than the last couple of times.
Introduce yourself to the.
Oh, I'm Mary. I have.
Don't look at the camera.
You can look at the camera. She can look at the camera.
I don't.
Tell her, don't
Get on the microphone.
manage.
Get on the microphone.
Stop
Okay.
telling her what to do.
Yeah. I'm Mary Sunland. I am Sam Miller's mother
There we go.
Hello,
and
Mary.
a friend of Jess.
Aw.
Third time.
Welcome
Yes.
to my home.
Actually, it's the 4th time because that one episode that she was on and we had to get rid of it, right?
No, we aired it.
No, we didn't. That one that was us going after. Do you remember? There was one that my mom was on and we decided not to air it.
Oh,
Oh.
yes.
Yeah, the lost
So sick
episode.
of talking
The
about
lost
the lost episode.
We haven't talked about it in a long time.
Yes, we do. We literally talk about it every single
okay.
episode.
Yeah.
We're like, remember that? And no, everyone is like, no, we don't. We don't. But we have heard you talk about it. We do not care.
Okay.
We weren't there.
Fine. Moving on.
Yeah.
Wow.
We weren't a part of it.
Wow. Terrible vibes right out the gate.
Well,
I didn't want this to be one of those combative podcasts, but it seems like you came while you were already here. I came to Studio One, and there was a fight waiting for me.
was there?
Yeah. What did I do? I've been doing good.
What are you talking about?
You're just being really you're just mean. Do you see what I'm talking about?
No. Keep in mind, you're in the middle. Okay. The dynamic.
Is that what
Okay.
it is?
Yes.
This happens with Brittany too.
Yeah.
Yes.
So well, whether it's
Learn
my
your
wife or my
lesson.
mom. Okay, I'm
Yeah,
done.
no.
No, it is good to see you. How are you?
I'm good. I'm great.
Yeah, good.
I'm great.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm tired. But that's, the norm. I had a fantastic weekend. A very busy weekend at TCC. So I got to
That's Tacoma Comedy Club. If you're not up on the comedy lingo,
yeah. And I had my biggest weekend yet. Yeah. I got to do 7 shows in Thursday, Friday, 3 days. And yeah, we did 2 shows on Thursday, 2 shows on Friday, and then 3 shows on Sunday. And they
added a 3rd show on Sunday. When did they do that?
No, they added a 2nd show on Thursday.
Oh, okay.
Sunday was already planned. But yeah, everything had sold out. So they added a 2nd Thursday, which almost sold out. It was over 200 plus people. Wow. Yeah.
So 7,
That's
essentially
fantastic.
7 sold out shows.
Yeah.
Yep. And you're hosting.
Hosting, which it is not my natural, I'm not very good at it. It doesn't come easy for me to be the host. The host requires a lot of energy and, command a room, and those are lead, and those are not things that I'm super strong at. So, but it was amazing. It was Brad Williams and JB Ball, and they're just on a different level than anything that I've seen, and just the professionalism. Their merch pitch gets applause breaks. I've never it was insane. And yeah, just watching them sell merch, thousands and thousands of dollars in.
Did you say bye to people as they left? Did you hang out? That's always a good call.
Yeah.
You're smart. You've always been good about that. You've always had a business sense.
Yeah. Well, it's terrifying because I don't want to, because, it opens you up for criticism.
Oh,
and,
yeah, totally.
People to I actually have a funny video of, I was trying to show, because there was just line for merch that went like around and like to the bathroom, and it was it was crazy. Like the show started at 4, and they didn't get done selling merch until almost exactly when it was time to start the next show.
Yeah.
Wow. That is really good.
Yeah, but I was making a video to like show the line of people, and I was like, just trying to make a video, and this guy came up and he was like, you were so great. He was like, I would love to hear more from you.
Oh,
I know, that's what I said. And then he goes, because I couldn't hear you.
Oh no. That's awesome.
I was like, damn.
Yeah.
So, but I got, I was like, okay, I got a lot of really, really good feedback from JB and Brad, and stuff that for like my writing and hosting and just being a better comic,
That's great.
all together.
You seem like a good person. I want you to get onto the microphone.
Okay, is this better?
Yeah, that's a little
Here,
better.
if you want it, you can kind of tilt it down instead of.
Do you want me to do it like I do it with yours?
Like hers is tilted up. You could do it like mine.
Wait. Oh, like this?
Yeah.
That'll probably work.
Do it better. It's just you have to be a little careful.
It's going to be tippy, though.
Yeah. So you just hold it like that.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay, hang on to it. That
Yeah,
sounds
there you
good.
go. And then you have something to do with your hand.
Jess, that's really exciting.
It's it was my
It's probably your biggest weekend.
It was my biggest show.
Yeah. Biggest shows, just biggest weekend altogether.
Yeah, biggest show, the most amount of shows, the highest quality of shows at the, at an actual club, and sold out shows, like all of the things that you want, in a show. And I just learned a shit ton. Like it was invaluable to be able to just do it back to back. And
those kind of reps.
And like
a lot of times you get on stage and maybe you realize something you should switch up, and you got to wait like a week for your next opportunity, and in a lot of cases, like stuff like this, if you're doing 3 shows in a night, it's like, all right, show 1, show 2, and then you can make more
adjust and tweak and like, oh, okay, that didn't work. And for Brad, like his his audience is like they're a party people, and so like
good energy.
Yeah, so that required me to be like.
Did you have to deal with any hecklers and stuff like that?
He did one. There was one guy that he had to yell at, but the most amazing thing to me was that JB opens his set with a joke about Big Brother.
Oh, that's awesome for you. You watch Big Brother?
Big Brother.
Did you ever watch
TV show?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No.
You watch, Big Brother the person. You're Big Brother.
Yeah, the Big Brother.
You watch Big Brother.
Well, there was and I think that I tried to talk to you about one of the contestants and at the beginning of this season.
Was it the racist?
Yes.
Yeah. Did he tell a joke about that?
He talks about it, and he talks about it, and his merch is about that.
Oh, really?
And I'm like,
why do you look at me like I did? Like, it's
son of a bitch!
We've already went over it.
Wrong.
I've changed my ways.
No, it was, to me, it was a kind of reaffirming, because I was like, oh, okay, so the obscure shit that I like and I think about, there is a way. Yeah, there is a way to make it for everyone, and those things that I see, like, they're not like, they are funny. Like, yes. But as soon as it was like, as soon as he got off stage, I was like, oh my God, I was watching that. I was watching that when that happened. I can't believe, like, that was so crazy. And he was like, what do you mean? And I was like, the Big Brother stuff that you were talking about, like the show. And like, I was watching it when that happened. And he was like, he's like, I don't. I read
you didn't watch this show.
Yeah, he's like, I read it in an article. I was like, oh. I was like fangirling.
Now you felt seen, and now I feel seen.
Yeah, I felt seen and then unseen.
Yeah. I don't have any jokes about Big Brother.
Yeah, me either.
And all I do is now I am open to Big Brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I just meant that like it's there's it can be I can figure out how to talk about those things that I like and I want to talk about that like interest me. I just have to figure out how to make it for everyone.
That is dope.
Yeah, it was
I'm just happy, we've been doing this podcast for how long now?
almost a year.
Almost a year. And it's cool to see. I think if you listen to episode 1 and the things that you were excited about getting to do versus now, it used to be like going to Salem and doing a guest spot was like something that you were like pumped about.
Yeah.
And then now you're hosting it, the 7 sold out shows for a comic that's been on Netflix.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Insane.
Yeah. What did you do this weekend?
This most recent weekend?
Yeah. You get anything,
Like
any weird
last
shit?
weekend. Let me think. I can't remember.
Oh, great. I'm really glad you're here. What a great guest.
Well, I mean, come on. Asking her the hard-hitting questions.
I have to think about.
You know what I did?
Oh,
What did you do?
Wait, what did I do? I did shows. Oh, I was in Washougal,
yes. Okay.
which was my opener. Do you know that? I was
A city?
Yeah, it's a city. It's a suburb of Vancouver.
A city opened for you?
No, I opened with that joke, and I was like, I like Washougal because it sounds like an old timey car horn, and it got a laugh. And I thought about it, and it worked. And I almost made you spit your coffee out.
No.
No. What did I do?
No.
What happened?
That was not a spit take. Do not.
Almost. You stopped it. It's a good joke.
No.
Washougal.
I was choking. I wasn't, not because of the joke, because of my esophagus.
Okay. So I went to Washougal, and my friend Jake came with me.
Yeah.
Who I used to work with. He was like my boss and like my best friend at the shelter that I worked at. Really.
Oh yes, I remember.
Very,
Jake.
very important person to me.
Is he still at the shelter?
He still works for the same company, but in like a different place. But he also works for this other company doing homeless services now.
Okay.
And got to drive down there, and it was pouring rain the whole time, but it wasn't quite as bad because I got a new car. And yeah, I got a new car, and it's the nicest thing that I think I've ever had, and it makes me uncomfortable, but I'm glad that I have it. So
what kind of car
I got
is
a
that?
really good deal on it. It's
very pretty. It's outside.
It's a 2001 Kia Elantra. No, I made that up. No, I did. I got a God, I don't even want to say it. I don't know why I brought it up. Now I feel weird about it. I don't know what's wrong with me.
Why are you?
Because I'm embarrassed about having nice things.
It's not even, Sam, I saw it. It's not even that nice.
Oh my God. This is such
like,
bullshit.
what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
You act like you drove up in a BMW.
I got a 2013 Lexus 450.
Oh shit, you fucking snob. Oh my God. Holy crap. You put out one album.
Stop.
Jesus, dude.
Stop.
And now is Mary your driver? Is that what happened?
God,
is that the
no.
reason that you brought her?
That's a freaking death sentence. Why would I?
Lexus.
Why would I have an old lady as my driver?
I don't know. Well, because you spent all your money on that damn Lexus.
Yeah, you're right. No,
that's fantastic, and I don't think that you should be. I think that you should be proud and excited about having.
It's nice.
New
It's a very
things.
nice car. You're gonna like it. We're gonna go on a show somewhere, and you'll get to fall asleep.
I know. I can't wait. Yeah, actually, somebody and Naren. I saw Naren at TCC, a new TCC, on Monday,
You
and
should call it 2cc.
TCC 2.
No, 2cc. Never
Two,
go ahead.
2cc.
Sorry. I shouldn't interrupt you with dumb shit.
Yeah. We wouldn't have a podcast. He was like, you don't drive though, right? And I was like, no, I drive. And he was like, oh, you do? And then I realized like every time that he's seen me, like, so I've never, like, I'm always being driven by some. I'm like, no, I love to be in the passenger seat.
Yeah. Just falls asleep.
I love, my God, it's amazing. I love sleeping in the car.
It is nice. I'll tell you this, that Kia Soul that we kept, I sold my old Honda Fit. I got a little bit emotional selling my little white car, because you don't remember when because we got the Kia, we got the Kia like 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
Sounds right.
Yeah. So like a lot of my first 6 years in comedy were spent, before the pandemic, I should say, was spent in that car, driving all over the place. And it was great to me. I loved it.
Yeah.
I loved it. It was too small, but outside of that, I mean, I got 40 miles to the gallon.
Stay on the mic.
Yeah, sorry. I had to itch my forehead. I got 40 miles to the gallon. The first time I saw the redwoods, that feeling, I try to describe it to people. Like, you got your, like, the pre-show kind of like weird energy, and that's gotten better. I don't feel that weird before shows anymore. And then on stage, and like, is that like a lot of times like can be euphoric. And then off stage, getting used to selling merch, which is like that's kind of still a newer thing for me. I didn't get t-shirts my first year, like a lot of people do now. It's really wild. It's funny when people get shirts for jokes that they're not even going to tell in like 5 months.
Right.
Anyway, getting back in I do my merch, and then you get back in your car, and so you go from being like the center of attention, like a lot of times this amazing feeling, to just being alone in your car.
Yeah.
And it's a weird feeling. It's like you're time traveling. It's so strange. It's like it's almost like it changes who you are immediately. Like, you go from being like I don't want to say like, you go from being like everything to just alone immediately. And I don't know, a lot of times, like, it's not bad either. It's wonderful. It's my favorite. Yeah. Oh my God. Do you remember the last thing we did in Kingston, and like getting back in the car and being like, oh my God. Like, cause that's what it is, especially early on in comedy. We were talking about this after Kingston, is it sometimes I get like on stage, a lot of times I'm getting like adrenaline, and then off stage, like once I get back in my car, then I get that dopamine where it's like, okay, like I did it.
Yeah. Like
I did fine. Like, and like Kingston was a fun show, but it was hard, it was hard to keep people's attention. I wound up doing, what's funny is like a show like that, I wind up just doing a lot more jokes.
Yeah.
In the same amount of time, because you have to
just go.
Yeah, you got to go. So I sold it to a nice old lady who used to be an actress, and I sold it to her for a little cheaper than I should, and that's okay, because she was awesome, and fixed income or whatever, and it's gone, and now I have
it's gone.
a nicer car. Stop.
It's gone.
Don't ruin my weird moment. See, this is what I'm talking about.
Well,
isn't that hurtful?
But what makes...
Back me up, Mom.
No. What really is different about this is a car that's matched to your size, your physical size.
Yeah.
When you used to fold yourself into that little Honda, I'm just thinking it almost looks like a clown car when you get out of it.
You look like a Fred Flintstone.
Yes.
I have so many videos of you with your head out of the sunroof.
I mean, you don't fit in things.
Yeah.
Whether it's an airplane seat, whether it's a little car, and the mileage and all that's good, but it never fit you. This car at least fits you.
Yeah, and I did. I got a really good deal on it too. And my friend Sue, who's been really good to me over the years, I used to work for her after I first got sober. She helped me get sober. And I used to drive. It's funny because I used to drive that car around when I was like running errands for her, because she does like furniture reselling and stuff like that. And I would buy and sell furniture for. But yeah, to your point, the thing is with that Honda, the 40 miles to the gallon was really important because my margins were incredibly slim. Like, to make money, it was hard to justify driving to Montana for no money. But another thing about that car too that sucked is it's front wheel drive and it's light. And oh my God, like driving through the rain was terrifying sometimes. Like it was wild. Yeah. Like that thing would be moving, you know. And that's the thing is like we came back from Washougal after nothing. Okay. We came back from Washougal after the show, and it just held on to the road. Like it wasn't scary. Right. Like it was like, wow, this is nice.
It's really terrifying when you realize how scared you should have been. Like how risky like you have been with you're like, oh fuck. Like when I got the brakes fixed, I was like, oh shit. Oh shit. Yeah. It's supposed to stop like when you touch it, not like after. Yeah. Like that's crazy.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. Yeah, I really was like I have been floating down I-5 for just like years.
With hope and a prayer.
Yeah. Especially it's always, I swear, it's like right like Kelso. It's always just pouring rain. Like it was raining like, oh my God, I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever driven that far in that much rain there and back. It was 2 hours of just pouring the whole time. And the car handled it really well. I got to visit with some old friends in Portland. Mm-hmm. My friend Tiffany, that was wonderful. A bunch of us that used to work at the shelter, it's hard to get us all together, and we all went out and we ate really good food in Portland. That was wonderful. And I'm happy. I'm very happy with it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Congrats.
I brought my mom here.
Mm-hmm, you did.
For a lot of reasons, because I enjoy your company. What do you keep looking at the camera for?
It is fine. Yeah. Leave her alone.
No, I can talk to her. I want to know.
I'm not looking at the camera. I'm looking for cats.
Well, when you look at the camera, your mouth goes over here, but that's okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's when you move your head, your mouth moves too.
Okay.
It's all one unit.
Okay.
Yeah, you know that. Do you know what is on? There is a green sheet of paper on my mom's fridge. Did I tell you about this? Mm-mm. What's on there? What's on your?
It's, you put it on your refrigerator because when the paramedics show up, it has instructions about what they should and shouldn't do.
That's wonderful.
And everyone in my age group should have something like that because you don't want people coming in and bringing you back from the dead just to be a vegetable.
Right.
So that's not a
what's
good term
on.
To use.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to be a vegetable.
I know you don't want to be one.
Don't want to be a vegetable. I don't want to be a vegetable. I think that's fair. I think that's a fair thing to say.
Yeah. No, it is.
You know, we live together. I live downstairs. Oh, Sam and family live upstairs.
I thought this was going to be like fun.
It's honestly, it's
this
just
is really into it.
Yeah. Well, as an EMT and like, it just
I spend a lot of time alone.
Yeah. We appreciate it.
Down there lying on the floor for hours.
Right.
You know?
Well, and if you have like a list of your medications, like a stuff like that they could just be like, this is just let me snatch it. Are you kidding me?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's things
unfortunately, that is I think it's good for anyone if you have, if you have any kind of health issues or things like that.
When you're 76 years old, who doesn't have health issues?
But like anywhere where the potential of needing a paramedic or a firefighter and somebody coming in and them needing to know your medical history is really important. Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah, and what it does is give them some instructions.
Yeah.
I don't want to be resuscitated if they don't know how long I've been without respirations and a pulse. Mm-hmm. By then, you're brain dead. You know, that only takes how many minutes?
This is the thing about my mom and this green sheet of paper is I didn't know there was a green sheet of paper on her fridge.
It's chartreuse, by the way. Chartreuse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like the Seahawks uniform. Chartreuse.
Like, is it in like a
yes.
a sheet cover, like a protective cover?
Yes.
I feel like you should put it, because are they going to look on the fridge? Unless you fall down on the fridge. I
assume for some reason that's
You're
where I'm
fall in the kitchen.
I think you should.
Maybe in the front door.
You should grab it on the way down. Hold it on your chest.
Yeah, I
that may work.
Yeah, or maybe you should get a QR code on your shirt.
Maybe
they can scan when you're down.
Oh God, I was going to say on your wrist. But wait, no.
I should get a QR code.
I don't have a medic
That'd be smart.
alert or anything like that I walk around with.
Yeah.
A life alert.
No, I don't have anything like that.
No, not yet.
I don't.
But this is the thing. This is when she chooses to bring this up, though. Like, I'm running errands with her. Like, we're dealing with this car situation because I had to go pay it off because my mom actually co-signed on the Honda because my credit was crap. Oh. And it's better now, but it was crap back then. We're going to Costco. Mm-hmm. And she brings it up out of nowhere.
The green the
do not resuscitate thing. She's like, and this is what she says to me. This is what she doesn't tell me the what she told you. What she says to me is, she goes, listen, if you come downstairs and I'm dead on the floor, like, don't try to do anything if I'm already down. But if you see me go down, give it a shot. That's what she said to me.
Give it a go.
Give it a go.
I mean, don't hurt yourself. But
he saved my life once before.
What?
Yes.
Oh, I don't think we've ever talked about this.
That's God, a story I haven't heard.
Oh my God.
Yes.
I swear to God.
I love it. I'm excited.
So nice to you.
Win.
For all today.
Are you?
And it's new Sam who's not talking about how skinny you are all the time because we went to that open mic and everybody else was doing it and it's fallen out of style. And also it was wrong.
Yes.
But also
there's that.
It's hack now to make fun.
Yes.
But when somebody says that I have a story that you haven't heard, the correct response is not,
oh thank God.
Yeah. That's not it.
All right. Well, fuck then.
You're going to lose a lot
of what?
Of friends.
I'm not. First of all, I don't have any friends.
No, you do.
Second of all,
you do.
I do. I have friends. I have really good friends.
Yeah.
Their names are Chandler.
Yeah, I was about to say Chandler. Yeah, I did. I saved my mom's.
It's okay. What? That's crazy.
No, you know what? Actually, you know what? You don't deserve this story.
All right, Mary.
Let's tell one that we've told a long time.
You know what we should talk about? Remember that time that Mary was here and then we couldn't air the episode?
Yeah, the lost episode.
You were talking about that. Let's talk about that.
Yes, I remember that.
I'm interested because I think if we tell it together, we'll probably get a more honest take because I turned it into a joke. And the joke was a little bit different than what happened, I think.
Okay.
We were watching the Seahawks game. What was it? I wasn't doing comedy yet, was I? Because I think the boys were, I think Oliver was like an infant. They were watching Lion King in the bedroom, I think.
Okay. What story are we telling?
The one where he saved your life.
Up. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
She forgot.
Go ahead.
Jeez, we shouldn't.
Go ahead.
We're watching. I'm watching the Seahawks game, minding my own business. My mom and Brittany were both in the kitchen doing something, and I think my mom was making split pea soup.
Yes.
And
delish.
All of a sudden, she started. She took a bite of the soup and started like choking. And was like, it was really bad, and she had like her hands up on her throat.
Get my breath.
Yeah, she couldn't get her breath.
Yeah, it was like
scary.
In spasm. Yes.
Brittany was there. Brittany kind of like, did she try?
Yes.
Okay.
She tried to Heimlich.
Brittany tried to Heimlich her and couldn't get the purchase. And I have good CPR training with the shelter. And what's weird about me,
you're also fucking
that part.
Like, are you kidding?
Yeah. So
you were definitely the kind of person that I want around if something's stuck in my throat.
Yeah, like I'll get it. I'll get it. Or if I don't, I'll keep going harder and harder until they die.
I'm dying. Like, you will either die from choking to death or being crushed.
But yeah, so Brittany couldn't get the purchase or whatever, and there's a funny thing with me in like emergencies is I do really well in emergencies because I just kind of turn my brain off. I just disassociate and do what needs to be done. You know, they say there's fight, flight, but there's also feign. Have you ever heard that before? Like when you're in fear, that you could, some people fight, like depending on the situation, people fight, people run away, but there's also feign, where you just kind of do the thing that you're trained to do, like you go along with the program. And so I was like, okay, she's choking, and then like I do so much CPR crap with the shelter stuff that I went behind her and I locked it in, and I went for it, and a chunk of ham flew out of her mouth across the kitchen.
Love it.
Yeah. And I remember the cat chased it, which I was really into. And she also farted.
Oh, well, listen, it was coming out of every end.
That was a lot of pressure.
Yeah, I bet. Oh my goodness. Well, yeah, because I know like I feel like in emergency situations, for me, it's like, I just get like quiet, and it's like, this is what I freak out about every day, all day. I'm anxious all the time, and this is the reason why.
It's so weird when it's actually happening. Like, this is the thing that was weird is like I mean, I got her good. Like, I know your ribs were
sore,
for a while.
But
literally, like, it happened. And I just sat back down and started watching the Seahawks again, which in a way, like, I don't know, it speaks like I did what I needed to do.
Right.
And then, you know, what's weird is then 2 days after that, I got pretty emotional about it. Like, and I realized like what had happened. So like I was like driving my car and I saw like a weird sign and I just started crying. I was like, oh my God, my mom almost died. Like, it was so strange.
Did I tell you about the time that my grandma gave me the Heimlich maneuver?
No.
Yeah, I was choking on a piece of like hard candy, and it got stuck in my throat.
Yeah, that'll do it.
And unfortunately, she was on the toilet.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And so I literally
That's awesome.
ran into the bathroom, and like first we had like this really long, it was like just a really long hall, and like it felt like in the bathroom. And like I just was like going, and she literally from the toilet gave me the Heimlich maneuver.
Yeah, got
and
it.
then I assume sat back down.
The part, and this is the thing that I used to talk about this on stage with my mom. The thing that was weird about it is because my brain was like shut down and I wasn't thinking about the fact that I'm doing like this life-saving act. Like, the thing that I felt when I gave my mom the Heimlich was I went, boom, I hit it, and her boobs bounced on my forearms. And I hated it. I hated it.
I hate that you're telling me about it.
I know.
There are parts of we didn't.
I know.
What?
But that's the interesting part to me, though, too. Because I wasn't thinking, like, honestly, like, I was like, oh, God. And then I just, like, I remember being grossed out and then, like, sitting back down and being like, this is terrible. And then, it was terrible.
Well, I'm glad. I'm glad you did it.
This is the reason I didn't get my shoulder surgery, because you would be put in the uncomfortable position of having to help me dress, Sam.
Well, you could have gotten your drawers on with one arm. I don't care about any of it. Well, geez, God. Yeah, but you could have I don't know. I would have been fine. I'd deal with it. I just deal with stuff. Would have done it. It's just bodies. It's whatever. It's not that big of a deal.
Well, if it really happened, you would have. Yeah, you just make it work.
When I worked at the, like, I'm not going to go into like a lot of details here because it's not my story to tell. But when I worked at the shelter, And when I worked at the methadone clinic, and also just being outside and like seeing crazy crap, like I would have been, I can handle stuff like that. I just, honestly, I shut my brain down. One of the reasons that when I was in a leadership position at the shelter that people liked me is because when it was like bodily fluids or whatever, I would just do it.
Yes.
I wouldn't ask them to do it. I would just go into the bathroom and clean. And
yeah, that's what happened when I threw up, when I was throwing up all over Savage Henry.
Yeah.
And you just cleaned it up.
Yeah, I just took care of it because that's a thing that I can do because I have a very strong stomach. Like I don't get grossed out by stuff. Yeah. Because it's probably because of the way I live my life was full of vomit. Like when I was drinking, like I think I probably threw up almost, I don't know, maybe every 3 times I drank, I probably threw up one of those times, maybe 1 out of 3 times.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. Something like that.
Yeah. But I don't know. But, it's just kind of like, I don't want anyone to have to take care of me in that intimate way.
Yeah. No, I hear you.
Yeah. I don't want to be dependent on anyone.
I'm glad that you made the decision because if you don't know this, my mom's shoulder is toast. It's not good. She still gets it hurts. I know it does. But sometimes. Not all the time. But they were going to do surgery and she didn't want to do it because she didn't want to.
Well, there were a lot of reasons. People don't do well at my age if they go under general anesthesia. You lose a lot of brain cells. Oh. And I don't have that many to spare. So I wanted to hang on to the ones I had. Yeah. So, yeah, that's why. And I can still move my arm and carry on with life.
We're about to because we're going to go put up
Christmas lights.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
I'm actually really excited about it. I do want to stop and eat something on the way back, though. I want to get breakfast. You can get some coffee or something.
Oh, okay.
Whatever you want.
But I was really excited when I pulled up to your house. Yeah. And I saw Santa. And is there a penguin? There's a penguin. Yes. And there's a little Christmas tree.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I love it.
Sweet.
I love it so much.
Remember all that stuff.
Yes.
That's good. That's good.
I am. We have other stuff. I am not ready for Christmas, like at all.
No.
Like I haven't even.
Like, Who is?
Started.
Nobody's ready for Christmas.
Well, a lot of people are because it's like.
Yeah, it's in like a couple weeks. Yeah. I'm lucky we did come into some money with Brittany, with some back pay and stuff like that. But it's gone. It's all gone now because we had to get.
Well, you got a Lexus, so
a dryer. No, you know what's funny is that the Lexus, like I'd made like a decent down payment, but what really killed us is the dryer, plane tickets. Also, I bought more records. I sold all my records.
That's awesome.
And so I bought more records to sell.
Nice.
That's good.
That's awesome.
Yeah. But I have, what's funny is I had 2 of those videos on Facebook that kind of like went viral last month. And I had one of them got 2 million. One of them got like, I think, was it 1.3 or something. Dang. And then a lot of just my videos in general on Facebook are doing really well. And it's not the record. My record was $1,200. So one month I got $1,200 from Facebook, but this month I'm getting like $870 from Facebook.
Dang.
Which is second place.
Facebook doesn't give me any money.
It's hard, dude. It's so
no money. It asks me for money.
It's better than, I know that like people do good with like YouTube monetization, and I don't know what Facebook is compared to that. I also get money just for engagement on my page. So like if I make a post that gets like I get like a certain amount of money like per reaction or whatever.
What?
I know, it's weird, but they do that. It's called they're like content bonuses or whatever. And some months, every once in a while they'll do a month where they'll be like everything's doubled this month. So if you get like reactions and stuff.
Dang. Like,
I know.
They're like Starbucks.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't really go to Starbucks that much. Yeah. But luckily that's going to come in like 3 days before Christmas.
Nice.
And like that's going to be like the the money. I buy presents at the last minute.
Yeah, of course.
That's what you should do.
Yeah,
that's the best way to do it.
Absolutely.
We're going to Portland.
Yes.
Eugene and then Salem. By the way, so it's December 22nd.
21st, 22nd, 23rd.
Okay, so the 21st, I'm in Portland. If you're in Portland, Oregon, and you want to see me do comedy, I'll be at Gold Soccer Bar, sammillercomedy.com/Tix. TIX. What? Stop. I have a website. You have a website too. I had to look at your website because I had to get your bio. I know. I didn't want to write tickets. And then Eugene on Friday, and then Saturday we'll be in Salem, and those tickets are almost already sold out, which is cool.
Nice.
So, yeah, Infinity Room. I'll get some good video.
Love that.
I like Infinity Room. Yeah, Emma's dope. And then I'm going to San Jose this Friday, and then the beginning of January after Christmas, I'm going to Georgia. I'm going to Macon, Georgia. I'm trying to book another show around there. I don't know. Like, I have Saturday is open, and I want to do something. I don't know.
In Georgia.
Yeah, in Georgia. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. So,
I don't know.
It's the most southern place I've ever been. I don't feel like Florida's part of the South. I feel like Florida's its own thing.
Yeah, yeah.
And I went to Knoxville one time, and like that was pretty southern, but also like I don't know. I feel like I haven't really been to the South.
Yeah.
So, and
Georgia and Alabama and those are
that's the
Kentucky
South.
And those are not. Florida is once the Florida Alabama line, but like it's
the Panhandle. I think is definitely southern, but like where I was in Florida, I'm also I still have never been to like the East Coast to do comedy. Yeah. And like it's getting ridiculous now because I get so many messages from people that are like, "Oh, come to New York, Jersey, DC, Baltimore. Like I want to go all over
Canada."
The place." And I've never
Don't
been to Canada.
forget our neighbors to the north.
I know. I got a lot of fans up in Vancouver, and I'm just leaving money on the table, and it's done. So I'm trying to think. Is there anything else that you want to talk about? Should we just burn down the world?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, Mom.
Okay, what? I'm ready.
Ready for what?
Whatever comes next.
Yeah, I don't think we.
Do you have any questions?
Utilized at all.
We told the story about her almost dying and me saving her life, and the do not resuscitate thing.
Yeah.
That's great.
Covered life and death issues.
Yeah, I guess.
What else is there?
I guess that's it. I guess that's it.
Yeah, you got to go to work.
I got to go to work. Yeah.
It is 10 o'clock.
It is that time.
As usual, thanks everybody for listening. Leave a review, rate the podcast. I think our numbers are still doing good.
Great.
They are? Well, that's awesome.
We were like 36 in Germany the other day.
Yeah.
So.
Yes. Thank you.
Danke.
I forgive you, Germany.
What is that?
I forgive you for
Isn't
the wars.
Dankeschön?
I don't know. I was like, am I making that up?
If you're listening to me in Germany, I forgive you. Okay.
Well, we're 191 in America.
You can storm my beach anytime. Okay.
There's no beaches in Germany, but carry on.
There's no beaches in Germany?
No, it's
there is by
the
lakes.
Middle of Europe.
By lakes.
Okay.
You
Doesn't
can
Germany
storm
have a port?
Don't ask me.
There's
man,
no ports in Germany.
Don't know where Germany is.
This is a problem. Where were you when they were doing geography?
Not in
smoking
school.
Meth.
Yeah, smoking meth. Having a good time. Not doing some bullshit at school. You think meth's dumb? Try going to school.
Abby, my 12-year-old, thinks that there's some kids smoking underneath the bleachers, and I was like, "Kiddo, what were they smoking?" And she was like, "Meth." And I was like, "I don't think that they were smoking meth underneath the bleachers, but like she you just think? I think they were probably vaping, but
it was really.
I can't imagine that 12-year-olds are underneath the bleachers, fucking smoking meth.
Hey,
they're
not probably not, but there are, dude.
We're
I know,
in DuPont.
I know folks. No, I'm not saying that they were. Well, you know what, Jess? It's not outside the realm of possibilities that they were using methamphetamine. But
okay.
I don't think Abby knows
think
what
that
she's
they
talking
were.
about.
No, I think that my kid thinks that anybody who is smoking anything is smoking meth.
That's because they
she
spend
thinks that I
way
smoke
too
meth.
much time around here.
So yeah, it was.
I don't
funny.
think you smoke meth.
No,
dude, I've been so nice to you. It's gonna end.
I don't feel like you have been that nice to me.
When was I mean to you?
Like, are you talking about today or in general?
Today.
I didn't. You aren't. You
this is new Sam
to me today.
This is new Sam.
I love it.
Yeah.
So great.
You don't though.
It's just been so wonderful. You have really just like, it is wow, night and day.
Have you noticed how nice I am now?
No.
No. Whatever. What's the point? What's the point of being good? All right, we gotta go. We gotta go to work. All right. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Say bye, Mom.
Bye. Happy holidays.